Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're doing well. I had to come on and read this because I actually started laughing reading this. It appears that New South Wales is just not taking the masks and social distancing seriously. Okay, coronavirus Australia. Victoria records 3 more deaths and 217 new cases as PM postpones Parliament. So they're trying to postpone Parliament. Australia's acting Chief Medical Officer warns people in Sydney are not taking precautions as seriously as in Melbourne. I wonder why. Victoria has recorded 217 new cases of it and 3 more deaths as the Prime Minister Scott Morrison announced Parliament would be postponed due to the health risks of MPs travelling to Canberra from Melbourne and southwestern Sydney. Victoria's Chief Health Officer Brett Sutton described the 217 cases as a relief. Really? Following a record 428 new cases announced on Friday and then record 317 new cases on Thursday. Okay. However, he warned that the outbreak was far from over, as Victoria also revealed 3 new aged care homes had reported more infections. Bethlehem Aged Care Facility in Bendigo, Bill Crawford Lodge in Ballarat, and Bupa in Edithville. Okay, are these abuse places? Or places... Did they do what they did in the US and send COVID positive people to aged care facilities? I guess we'll find out. Whoa. Ad pops up. Okay, Australia's acting Chief Medical Officer Paul Kelly also sounded the alarm over a growing number of cases in southwestern Sydney, where he said people were not taking precautions as seriously as in Melbourne. Paul Kelly. Is that Paul Kelly of the band Paul Kelly and the Coloured Girls? Or is it a different Paul Kelly? Oh, dear God. Okay, New South Wales reported 15 new cases overnight, 10 of which were acquired locally. 5 were linked to the outbreak at the Crossroads Hotel in Casula, and 1 was linked to a new cluster at the Thai Rock restaurant at Weatherhill Park. Remember what we were saying about the code talk? So there's a hotel involved, there's a restaurant involved. There were now 4 cases linked to the restaurant, and on Saturday, New South Wales Health's Dr. Jeremy McAnulty said there was no link between the restaurant and the Crossroads Hotel yet discovered. What could be going on there? Thai restaurant and a hotel. Kelly's I think trafficking again there. Kelly said that the effective reproductive rate of the virus, known as the R number, was virtually at 1 in Victoria due to its harsh lockdown, but was at 1.4 in southwestern Sydney. And I don't know how many of you know what southwestern Sydney is like, but southwestern Sydney is one of the biggest immigrant suburb areas there is. It's not the only one, but it is a large area where a lot of immigrants end up settling. Okay. That demonstrates that the potential for transmission is higher in New South Wales, he said. Oh God, are we going to go in for another lockdown too? Let me know down below if you're hearing anything of New South Wales going into another lockdown. This is ridiculous. They're trying to put off Parliament for some reason. Why? Because they're all going to be charged? New South Wales Health also warned that 2 people who tested positive had visited the Soldiers Club bistro in Batemans Bay on the 15th of July between 7pm and 9:30pm, and also the McDonald's at Albion Park on 15th of July from 2pm to 2:30pm. Another bistro, another McDonald's. So bistro is another restaurant. People who visited the 2 restaurants have been asked to self-isolate for 2 weeks. That makes me think more of the food that they're serving, maybe. I don't know. On Saturday morning, Morrison announced that the upcoming sitting of Parliament would be postponed, after Kelly advised it would be a health risk. Kelly told reporters that the numbers in Victoria and the emerging situation in southwestern Sydney meant that there is a high risk. So is there a lot of predators in southwestern Sydney? That's interesting too. That's what I think. There's possibly some people running sites from there. Okay, let's think about how Parliament works, he said. We need to have people both in the Senate and in the House of Representatives from all of the states and territories. So flying in from all states and territories, even with physical distancing, hygiene and all the other measures, dear me, we put in place, that would be deemed as mass gathering. However, he said that the Treasurer Josh Frydenberg, currently in Melbourne, would be given an essential worker exemption to enter Canberra to deliver the nation's economic update on Thursday. There's some interesting stuff going on here, guys. He added that there will be restrictions on what Frydenberg can and can't do to be determined by Kelly and the ACT health authorities. Kelly shared that the R number for Melbourne was at 1, which he described as a good sign, while the number was 1.4 in southwestern Sydney. People are more mobile in Sydney and they are mixing in greater numbers, and there are suggestions from that modelling that people are not taking those messages about physical distancing, hygiene and so forth as seriously as they currently are in Melbourne. In Victoria, Sutton said 217 is much better than a number above 400, but it is a number that would have shocked us all a month ago. We need to remember it's still a high number. Is this how many people they're finding who are involved in rings and things and sites and distribution of certain material, which no one should be looking at, that I don't even want to think about. 74 people were fined in the state over the past 24 hours, including a man who travelled from the outer Melbourne suburb of Werribee to the city to get a specific butter chicken, according to police. He what? He went to get a specific butter chicken. And that other lady who went to watch the sunset. What is going on? Okay, is this specific butter chicken something other than chicken? Because why would you drive? Okay, the federal opposition leader Anthony Albanese accepted the decision to delay Parliament, but said it would mean the government would not be held to account over the uncertainty that remains with JobKeeper and JobSeeker. Labor has always said that we need to follow the advice by the health experts, he said, but we believe it's absolutely critical that the Parliament sit in September, and we expect to be consulted much further in advance from any decision being made than what's occurred with these circumstances. However, the Greens leader Adam Bant opposed the delay, saying, that Parliament could have sat online. Every other organisation has been asked to work out how to function, and Parliament should be able to do so too as well, he said. It seems 2020 is the year of online meetings and working remotely for everyone except parliamentarians. It is vital for democracy that Parliament keeps meeting. When Parliament doesn't sit, more people get left behind. In Victoria, the Premier Daniel Andrews announced that of the 217 new cases of coronavirus, 11 were connected with known outbreaks, 205 were under investigation, and 1 was in hotel quarantine. Kelly said that the statistics were a good decrease in Victoria, but this is not over, especially with new cases in rural parts of the state. Could this be on, like, farms? And this is The Guardian, by the way, so you really have to take it with a grain of salt. But it just... where it all happened, all in restaurants and a hotel. It's just... and the old people's homes. Because what happened in the US? They sent positive cases into aged care facilities, and they a lot of people got sick and died from it because they're older and they've got weakened immune systems, and even the flu they don't handle it as good as younger people do, because they've had years and years of these people hitting us with illnesses and all sorts of weird things. I'm debating Epstein's still alive. Here we go. Misspellings matter, okay? Will the real Jeffrey Epstein please stand up? Okay, see how his name is spelled? Gefffery. Okay, just hang with me. Why was Epstein on his own list twice for going to Epstein Island? Jefffery and Jeffrey. Will the real Jeffrey Epstein please stand up? I think I found who that Jeffrey Epstein everyone was wondering about on Jeffrey Epstein flight log. Meet your booking stock shareholder of Priceline, Kayak, Oracle, Agoda, Rental Cars, Open Table, Jeffrey E. Epstein. Wow. Kaiser Foundation, Health Plan and Hospitals Boards of Directors. Jeffrey Epstein and Jeffrey. Jeffrey and Jeffrey. What's going on here? So Jeffrey might still be alive. HRC's bro died suddenly around the time of Epstein's death. They look scarily alike. Epstein when he was younger. Gates was on that island, supposedly with the cloning bit of it. Epstein didn't kill himself. He is still alive. I reckon he is. I reckon he's talking. Yep, another person who says he's not dead, he's talking. And Ray Chandler. Okay. I can't remember if I said it yesterday because I made 2 or 3 videos yesterday till I got it right. But Jennifer Aniston, who did she play in Friends? What was the name of the person she portrayed in Friends? Was it Rachel Chandler? And then you also had Chandler. But I was having a conversation with a few people and a few friends and about Jennifer Aniston possibly being on the good side, but looks like might not be the case. She is part of it. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Epstein was Pinocchio with Geppetto. Ghislaine. I used to call her Ghislaine. And I don't care how her name's pronounced. I'll call her whatever I want because she's not Ghislaine. Pulling the strings. So she was the head of it, was she? Well, her dad was Mossad. Hunting humans set to become big business for the super rich within the next 100 years. A leading tourism expert even believes hunting humans could be included in DOS or even televised. What? No. I don't know if any of you watch Black Mirror, but if you want to see the dystopian future, go and watch that. It is it's highly disturbing. Every episode I watched, I just went, oh no. Because I knew that's what they had planned. They tell us in TV shows. Anyway, okay, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you very soon. Okay, guys. Bye.